On April 16, 2016, at about 1858 local time, the earth beneath Ecuador's northwestern coast gave way. A massive earthquake, magnitude 7.8, struck near the town of Pedernales in Manabí province. The rupture occurred in the subduction zone where the Nazca Plate dives beneath the South American Plate, a fault line that had long been known, but had not been anticipated with such sudden ferocity. In a matter of moments, the rhythm of daily life in coastal villages was shattered. Buildings shook. Walls cracked. Roads buckled. The quiet hum of seaside towns turned into the roar of possibility.
In the trembling that followed, many houses collapsed entirely. Schools that should have echoed children's laughter stood broken. Over 35,000 homes were damaged or destroyed. Hundreds of schools were rendered unsafe. The infrastructure of roads, bridges, power lines, and water systems was battered. Villages in Manabí and neighboring Esmeraldas received the worst of the blow. The waves of damage extended inland, reaching Andean slopes, where rugged terrain transformed structural damage into human tragedy. Deaths occurred not just from collapsed buildings but from landslides, from roads giving way beneath vehicles, from rescue routes that could not reach remote zones in time.
The official death toll rose to approximately 668 people, with many more injured and displaced. More than 1 million people were directly or indirectly affected. Communities lost friends, neighbors, homes, livelihoods. The shock waves traveled beyond Ecuador's borders, into neighboring Colombia, Peru, and beyond. Survivors described the moment. "The floor moved like water," one said. Others recalled nightfall under tents, children weeping, parents staring at where their house once stood. The emotional impact mirrored the physical, once steady lives now tatters of memory.
Helicopters, military units, and volunteer teams poured into the disaster zone. The challenge was immense: coastal swamps, broken highways, mountainous backroads, all under aftershock threat. Medical tents replaced hospitals. Families huddled in schoolyards. Supplies of food, water, blankets, medical aid began arriving, but so did the questions: how quickly, how well, how completely? Across the country, Ecuador launched an emergency declaration. Aid rolled in from international partners. Reconstruction plans were drawn. But in remote pockets, hills, rivers, coastlines, the wounds of terrain, of geography, expressed themselves in delayed assistance, frustrated communities, and a nation's collective sigh.
Several factors combined to turn this quake into a major catastrophe. A shallow epicenter, meaning the shaking at the surface was far stronger than if deeper. Coastal towns with older buildings often built without modern seismic design. The subduction zone setting, the Nazca Plate's motion under South America sets the stage for some of the region's strongest earthquakes. Remote terrain, hills, broken roads, limited access made rescue and rebuilding harder and slower. Timing and scale: just as communities were vulnerable, the quake struck hard and fast, leaving little margin for gradual response.
In the months and years that followed, Ecuador began the long process of reconstruction. Homes would be rebuilt. Schools reopened. The nation declared Build Back Better policies, safer construction, better materials, new zoning. Awareness of seismic risk surged. But the memory remained. For many, the earthquake became a before and after marker. Lives became cataloged in what they lost, what they learned, and what they still awaited. In Manabí, ordinary streets still show cracks. In villages, rebuilt houses stand beside memorials of the old. And in the minds of survivors, the ache lingers.
The 2016 Ecuador earthquake reminds us. No land, even beautiful coastal plains or rolling Andean foothills, is immune from seismic force. Infrastructure must match risk: homes, schools, hospitals, not just grand in name but strong in nature. A country's response matters. Speed, planning, accessibility define whether victims become numbers or survivors. And human resilience matters most. The rebuilding of homes is not just architecture, it is belief, community, hope.